Welcome to LC Screen Talk. My name is Larry, and this is my review of Mission Impossible Fallout. The Mission Impossible series feels like a fine wine as it ages, as we continue to move forward with this franchise. It just gets better, it gets bigger, and it gets more awesome. But really, after that second one, I don't know that there were many places to go but up. But with the director back on board, with pretty much the full cast from the last installment back on board, I was super pumped for Fallout. Then we got those trailers, and they were everything. They were just so good. I was ready for this film. And as predicted, it was pretty freaking awesome. So let's go ahead and talk about those positives first. The biggest positive in the Mission Impossible franchise in general is the action. And I think the action set pieces just keep getting bigger and better, more amazing, more a spectacle. And that's definitely evident when you watch Fallout. These action set pieces are amazing, just as you would hope they would be. And the great thing about Fallout's action is that it's nonstop. Pretty much the moment that the film begins, all the way through to the credits, this film is filled wall to wall action. And really, there's not a clunker in the bunch. Of course, there are big set pieces that steal the show. One with a plane, one with helicopters, one on the streets with motorcycles and cars. I mean, there are so many big ones. And even the smaller ones, the more intimate, more combative style action set pieces are still fantastic. And they're shot beautifully. Those aerial scenes are mind-blowing. They are such a feat to behold. I cannot wait to get back into the theater this weekend to see this in IMAX, because I didn't get to see it in IMAX tonight, but I need to, because those scenes in the air are just so spectacular. They're beautifully shot. They are just amazing from every technical standpoint that you can think. But the hand-to-hand action set pieces are also fantastic. They are beautifully shot. You can see the action. This is how action is supposed to look, from the big to the small, all the way around. This is how good action is shot. I also think our actors do a great job. Tom Cruise doing what he does best, delivering on those insane stunts, and he is this role. He is Ethan, and he kills it, just like he has always done in the role. Henry Cavill is so good in this movie. He's just badass, period. That's really the only way to really explain him, more so than just the like infamous arm loading scene. He's awesome through and through. Rebecca Ferguson is just as good as she was in the last installment, and really I think a vital part to this new kind of reboot of the franchise. Simon Pegg, amazing. He's so good in these movies. He's so fun, and he gives you like quintessential Simon Pegg. Angela Bassett, not given all that much to do, but she's a nice breath of air into the series. It's nice to have a woman of color in the series, and she delivers what she needs to deliver, and I think I'm going to like her character moving forward. I also really need to highlight two sound elements. One, the sound design and sound editing are fantastic. They utilize sound so well. It is so crisp, so clean. I think it is pretty much put together to perfection. And no scene highlighted that more than the jet scene where they are skydiving basically out of this airplane. And of course, some fun jazz ensues as they are flying through the air down toward the ground. And the sound blew me away, like took my breath away. It was so good in that moment. But also, the score is fantastic. This score helped elevate every action scene. It added so much suspense where I don't know there would have been suspense otherwise. It added urgency. It was so good. And what I really enjoyed that this score did was use the motif, the famous motif we all know and associate with Mission Impossible. And then it would switch that key and use different tempos on it. They would really invert it, but keep that authenticity, and of course use the actual theme as well. But it was just used so well, and I loved the original score here. There's just a lot to love about this film. You're gonna have a great time if you like action. However, there are some negatives as well. The biggest negative for me personally, it was not a surprise to be seen. You could call pretty much exactly how this movie was going to go down. Thankfully, the parts of the whole are so exciting and so fun that even though you know how we're going to end this all, it's still a fun journey to get to that end point. But the film plays with so many different themes, and it has like these reveals, but none of them are shocking. None of them are surprising in the least. And I didn't love the ending. It was a very kind of cheesy ending to me, so I didn't love that ending either. Also, I'm wearing a Wonder Woman shirt, so I would be a little bit remiss if I didn't just mention I don't think it passes the Bechdel test. We have, obviously, Rebecca Ferguson's character in here. That's awesome. We have Angela Bassett, but she's playing a kind of just one-note stereotype kind of role. And then we have two other females here that are named in the film, but I don't think they ever really talk to each other or interact with each other. I don't think they actually really talk about anything that doesn't revolve around men either. So I think they only pass that named more than two female characters criteria. It would be nice to kind of get more well-rounded of a team in general. But this is a Mission Impossible film, pretty much done to its peak level. I don't think you need big shocks. I don't think you need big surprises, because you're on the edge of your seat anyway, because it's such a well-executed action film. It is thrilling. It is packed full of the stunts and the set pieces you are hoping to see going in, and it executes them better than pretty much any other film executes them. So I say not only do you need to give Fallout a full price ticket, I think you need to see it on the biggest possible screen that you can. It might not be all that deep, but it is a really exciting and fun ride. So that is my review of Mission Impossible Fallout. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, go ahead, click like down below and subscribe to the channel so you are always up to date on our latest videos. Also, join in on the discussion. Are you excited to see Mission Impossible Fallout? And which is your favorite in the Mission Impossible series? Let me know either in the comment section down below, or you can hit me up on Twitter. I love you all so much for your support. Mwah! Thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye!